Hey guys, this is a project we're starting here. We are in Mexico, New York. We are doing ICF Stem Wall Foundation. So the first thing we did, I had my dirt guy come in here, Dwayne, and he dug all this out, all this organic dirt. That you see these piles of it had a lot of grass and stuff just like this. So he dug that out, and there was some stumps and stuff in here. And then he put these cobble rocks in here, big clunker rocks down in about a couple feet deep, all this stuff here. Pounded it down in there, and then he put some gravel on top, and he's got a huge roller, so then he rolled the whole thing. So that's how we started this project. I don't have any footage of that, but that's how we started it. And what happened, I come over here, and this whole thing was really soft and spongy. I checked it out after Dwayne got done, and it was hard until it rained. And once it rained, these cobble rocks filled up with water, and you could step right here and you can see these dents. Those are footprints all through here, so it was wicked soft. So I had Dwayne come back over. Basically, he trapped the water in this clay because it had no escape route. So I had him bring his mini back over, and I had him dig an exit line here to relieve the water out of the clay. Basically, he created a swimming pool when he dug this, put the cobble rock in, put his sandy gravel on top. The thing just filled up with water, and then, like I said, it was a mess. But then he dug this exit line, and water just poured right out of here. And there's a creek here, so it just drained naturally into this creek. So we're gonna have to make sure we have a drain down there. It's gonna have to live there permanently, because this is gonna have a perimeter drain up higher. But we're definitely gonna want a pipe down in here with stone, just to get the water out of the cobblestones that are in there. So that's the game plan. We're gonna have a drain down there, probably a big 6-inch line, and then we'll have our drain up high too. This probably won't do a lot. I got Biscuit in here smashing her down with Thumper. The boys are spreading the planks around. I got Big Papa here today. He's gonna help us with the building this footer. I got some things to do, so I'm gonna let the boys work on this. I'll show you the blueprint real quick. Waving to the camera. Big Biscuit. Big P in the house. Here's our. So we got. This is the front of the house going that way. This is the back, facing the river. There's a nice porch here, a front porch here. Got quite a few corners in it. We're gonna use Fox blocks on this, guys. And one thing we're gonna do here that I decided, I talked to the homeowner about it, and I've done this in the past, is I am going to make this footer 30 inches wide, which seems crazy, but when I come in here and it was all soft and everything, and the stumps and stuff that came out of here, we're gonna go a little bit above and beyond on this. That's what we do. Talked to the homeowner about it. He's on board. He's just gonna pay for the extra concrete, and I'm gonna run one extra rebar. I'm gonna run 3 rebars. I'm gonna run the 30-inch footer instead of like our normal 24 inches. It only calls for a 20-inch footer. A lot of times we'll do a 24. We're going out to 30. So when we build our footers, our ICF's gonna sit in the middle of that 30-inch footer. So that's the game plan. I like to sleep at night, so I always go a little bit above and beyond sometimes, and that's why I don't get any callbacks. Our stuff's solid. You gotta worry about it. So for a little extra work, that's what we're gonna do. And that's about it, guys. I'll keep you posted on how this looks. Hopefully we can pour this thing tomorrow. We get it built. It's gonna take a while to build it. Actually, I think we're gonna pour it Wednesday, because that's when the conveyor is available. So we'll have it ready. We'll get her done, and like I said, first thing we're gonna do is stamp everything, just to make sure. It doesn't seem like it's settling much at all. Dwayne did roll it, like I said, with that huge roller, so once that water got in there, I got a little nervous because it was soft. That sandy gravel was rolling right down into the cobble rocks. This is basically what he started out with. He rolled them cobbles right into the clay dirt and then put his vines on top. Stay tuned. We got a bunch of lumber spread out here, guys. First thing we're gonna do is he's got these pins in there where his walls are gonna be. So we're gonna come 9 inches out, and that's gonna be our outside of our footer. We're gonna drive some stakes in there. We're gonna run a string line. We're gonna check our diagonals and make sure that we're square, and that's gonna be step one. Getting our outer string line all marked out, and that's gonna be our starting point. Once we get everything square diagonally 9 inches out, we're just gonna put our outer board in, and then we're gonna put our 30-inch board 30 inches away from that, concrete to concrete, and that's gonna be our footer. And this is where the wall will sit. So our footer is gonna be out here, like this, 9 inches bigger all the way around. And he's got this, it's supposedly square, but we'll double check it. He's got 4 of these wooden stakes in here. This just finishing the tamping up here. He's got the outer done, so we can start working. There's a water line sleeve right here. That's why it was a little soft. Put a little extra cobble. It's got softer material on the bottom.
Golden doodle.
Oh yeah?
Come here, guys. Hey!
Oh, they're gonna... That male is like the same exact size as Rowan. Stay out of the road, boys! Oh, they're gonna have a blast. Oh, Rowan! Get over here! They mind well, don't they? Come on, Rowan! Hi, guys and girls.
Yeah, brother and sister.
They're nice.
Twins.
They're nice.
Yeah.
Looks like you just got them cut.
They're great dogs.
Oh, they are. We got a golden doodle too. He's a Labradoodle and we got a golden doodle. Same size as Rowan. A little bit shorter.
Rowan?
Rowan, yeah.
Hey.
I'll tie him up in a minute. Okay, guys, we got our 2x10 outside where it needs to be. We pinned our corners. We checked our diagonals. So diagonal to diagonal is exactly the same. This pipe needed to be a certain distance from here and a certain distance from here. So we got that established. We built this corner, even though that's just false. There is a jog right here, but we built that just to get our diagonals perfect, because if this is an imaginary corner at this point, just so we make sure we're square. That's how we did it. So we're gonna be, once we figure out our jog in here, we are going to be taking that apart. So that's why we did it that way, just to kind of help out with our squaring of it. We got everything's pinned in the corners. Like I said, Terry is figuring out this jog right here. I don't have a pencil. I think Terry's got the one I had. That's that right there. So we'll get this all figured out, and then we'll start building our inside form. Actually, that back, we could start building that too, because that is all straight across there. There is a back porch though. So there's an extra footer in here for the back porch. There's a front porch, small front porch, and then there's a bigger back porch. Okay guys, 20 after 11. We started this about a little after 8, so about 3 hours. We're not done yet, but we're doing really good. This is what she looks like. You just gotta basically tie this corner together, and we gotta stake everything. We've got a lot of it staked. We haven't set our height at all, so we're gonna have to pick a point on height. We got our laser over there. We'll get our height established. We'll stake everything up to height, and then we're gonna put spreader boards on it. We got a few on there, but we ran out. We're gonna run to the Amish and get some 1x3s. We're gonna use them for spreader boards, because all my spreaders are for 24-inch, 20s and 24-inch footings. I don't have any 30s. We had some 2x4s that we used for these. and we're gonna need a bunch of them, probably about 70 of them. This gets putting lines on the ground where they're gonna be. Then we'll get a count. That's gonna be where we put our spreads, our spreaders right there. The spreader boards actually was what we hang the rebar on. So we'll put these spreaders across. They'll just look just like this. And then we'll wire our rebar, wire it and hang the rebar. We're gonna put 3 rebars in here. 1, 2, 3 like that. We're gonna bend them around the corners. And that's how we're gonna do it. Chris is just fitting that corner together. We just basically gotta go boom, boom. And we're done with our footing as far as the build is, as far as building it. So we're having a good morning. It's going pretty quick. And we ended up getting concrete tomorrow, so with the conveyor. So that's gonna be it nice. It's gonna make it nice. I'm gonna guess it's gonna take at least 2 trucks with this big thick footer, big wide footer, thick footer. Up a little bit right there. Up, up. Yep. Up a little bit, not much.
What do you think, we should dust some shovels under this out of here?
Dustin, you're in the way, bub. Up a little, Jay. Yep. That's how we do it. That one should be good, Mike. Oh, yeah. There we go, boys. We got her. Just got to rake it around a little bit. Got to level it out a little bit. There's some highs and lows here. We had to do some digging. But we're all level now. Everything's level. We're just raking it out like that, down to the bottom. And then we're gonna retamp it. We're gonna get Thumper in there and retamp it. But I think it's lunchtime. Get this done and go get some lunch. It was all within 3 inches, I guess. To be honest, it was all within about 3 inches. The outer board was good. When we got to the inner boards, the grade went up. So yeah, you could see we had to dig this board down in about 2.5, 3 inches. See how that material is going to come out of there. That's just how, just because it was off. Keep going. Go a little more, Terry. A little more. Look at that. That went wicked easy. Tore up the yard a little, but we're going to tear up the yard a lot. That saved us about 20 minutes of unloading rebar. Look at that. You guys are smart. All right. Perfect. That was tough. Oh, big P in the house. Jared. So was that a Dodge? I want to hear something about Dodge because the way you did that.
Yeah, Humming Cummins.
Humming Cummins. Yeah. All right. So if you need anything else, call me. Is that lumber gonna ride there?
I'm gonna go with extra wide. It's like literally perfect.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Good.
I got this much on both sides.
Oh, perfect. Putting our house up in there. Don't go crazy with it because you got to get it off of there. You know what I mean? Just get it so it holds.
I've got a pneumatic stapler. I told Dustin to go for it.
Go for it. Just staple the livers.
Go for it. I've got a pneumatic stapler if you want that. Huh? A pneumatic one?
With an air? We got to carry an air gun around them? Oh, yeah.
Old technology. Leave it up flat.
This is what we're doing, guys. We're putting our house wrap in there. And that is going to be a thermal brake. I mean, not a thermal brake. Yeah, thermal brake. Keeps the water from wicking up into your footing. That's why we do that. honestly think a little bit of stone in there would be
Or you
catch me
just
out.
staple the bottom.
Yeah. I was telling Dustin we gotta get it out of there. The more we staple it, the more we're gonna rip it or whatever. Get the dingle and take a little bit of stone. We'll just put the tiny bit of stone in
put
there.
your edge on that backside. Yeah.
Put your bucket on. It ain't gonna take much, like literally like a shovel here and there. So we got everything graded, guys. We had to put a little bit of material inside and we had to rake it down a little. We want to make sure we're 10 inches thick all over the place. So that's why we did that. Let's get this on, then we're gonna lay our rebar. We got our spreaders here, we're gonna put across the footer. And we're gonna hang our rebar off of them. That's the game plan. Our row here helping us. I wouldn't put them there, they're gonna be right in the way. Put them over there somewhere. We gotta clear this area out. Oh, say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. We're putting 6-inch drain tile in right now. It's gonna live there and drain these cobble rocks out. We got it about 3/4 done. This is just an extra drain. There's gonna be a whole nother drain in here. Dump it right in there. Dirty, but it'll clean itself out. That's what we got on the excavator. Big Pop is figuring out the blocks that we need. We got our Fox blocks coming tomorrow, so we're in good shape. We gotta put that rebar in and put our spreader boards on yet. And it's gonna be a late night. Hey guys, we are done. 5:30. We got all our wire. All our rebar wired up. We got our plastic in, our vapor barrier here, which is just a house wrap. It's not plastic, it's just a regular house wrap stuff. Our thermal or our capillary brake. Capillary brake, fancy word. So the homeowners are definitely happy with us for one day. One day's progress here. We're just gonna pick up. It's 5:30. Which is another word. What's another word for 5:30, Jay?
Beer 30.
Beer 30, yeah. I knew you'd know the answer to that. Thirsty 30. Yep. Come on, Ro. We gotta pour that footer. Let's go. There he comes. Come on. We got a footer to pour this morning. Let's go, sleepy britches. Come on. Come on. We gotta pour a footer. Come on, we got a big footer to pour today for that ICF wall. Come on. You ready to go? You ready to go, sleepyhead? You ready to go? You finally got out of bed. You can see Sprocket too. Your little buddy over there. The golden doodle. Alright. Ready, Bum? Come on. Let's go. There he goes. Come on, get in the truck, wild man. Come on, Ro. Get over here. We gotta go. Come on. Running his lap. Come on, Bum. Come on, in the truck. Come on, let's go. In the truck. Come on, in there. All right. Ro is ready to go. Just pulling up to the job here, guys. Looks like Biscuits and Chris and Mike are already here. We're gonna pour this big footer out today, right, Ro? This big ICF footer. We got to get some rebar cut. We're gonna put rebar down in it. We're gonna wet set them after we pour it. We're using a conveyor today for this. Ro is ready. You want to see Sprocket today? And his sister? I don't know her name. The two pups that live here. Ro, you excited? He's excited.
This is Chummy.
Chummy. That's Chummy.
Yeah.
Hi, Chummy.
From
And that's Sprocket. We already seen
called
Sprocket.
the midwife. And Sprocket because I'm a mechanical engineer.
Chummy. Hi, Chummy. Yeah, we're cutting our rebar. Look at this. That's sweet. That's so nice. Don't have to listen to the target saw running. Nice and quiet. We're cutting 48-inch rebar. Ain't getting no waste. Look at that. I love it. Those are gonna get wet set into our wall, guys. Once we pour, we're gonna basically wet set them right in to the middle of the footer because our ICF block sits in the middle of the footer. And I know somebody's gonna ask, but we do not need J hooks on the bottom of our rebar because we don't have any uplift forces in New York State, so we don't have to worry about like hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff. So we're not required for that J hook on the bottom, so we just stick them in there like that. Once the concrete is a little bit hard, we'll just snap a line down the middle like a dry line. We'll snap a dry line down the middle right where our wall's gonna be, and we'll wet set them. We'll stick them in there about every 3 feet, about as close as these spreaders are, as they're at 3 feet. And we'll put one in the corner. Well, that's how we're gonna do it today. And then tomorrow we'll strip these forms and we'll put a perimeter drain around this thing. And my dirt guy's gonna bring more stone today because we ate up a whole pile of stone doing this drain here, which is the drain I was telling you is just a 6-inch pipe that just drains the cobble rocks that are under here. It just gets the water out of them cobble rocks because them cobble rocks were holding water before we dug this exit line. So there's gonna be 2 perimeter drains. We're gonna put a perimeter drain up here around the ICF. That's our normal drain. And then we got this, just that, we had to use that black flexible stuff, which I'm not crazy about. But when we do this one, we're gonna have solid, not solid, but it'll be the white perforated that we usually use. And then we'll have a whole nother drain going out to the creek. But this one's finished up. So this is probably gonna pull any kind of water that we got. There ain't nothing gonna sit in there. That's that 6-inch. And that's all perforated. And we stoned the whole ditch, so even the stone will take water out. I don't like that pipe that much, but we don't really have any 6-inch line that's perforated that we could do this with. So that's what we used for that. That's just an extra drain. It's just extra security. We're just waiting on the mud, guys. We're supposed to pour at 7 a.m. So we're getting close. We got a conveyor today. We're gonna try to pull it up right where the Brentwood is. Get them nice and close, and this won't take us long to fill this in. Then we're gonna mag it all off and wet set our dowels. Ro, what's up? Did you see Sprocket and his sister? Chummy? It's Chummy. Chummy and Sprocket. Okay, guys, what do I think of the Whacker 120? I like it. I like it a lot. One thing I don't like is it's like riding a Bronco bull. If you like riding bulls, there you go. But I think they're all like that. So if I'm doing a lot of dirt work, I'll take my skidster, sitting in the seat, just chilling. You can move a lot more material, but tight quarters, this is a nice machine. And the 120 is a lot better than the 100. It's wider. I'm gonna do a comparison video on the two. But look at that, it's got bird poop on it already. Damn. But we did this whole drain yesterday, so we basically used up a whole 10-wheeler of stone. It didn't take us very long. Here comes the mud. We'll see who's driving the conveyor today. Probably Travis. That looks like Travis's truck. That's the shorter conveyor. Yep, it's Travis. That's the shorter conveyor though. Yeah, but 5 feet could be, I think we'll still be okay. We'll back them in here. Circle T, baby. 315-963-2231 for your concrete needs. Best concrete company around here, I can tell you that much. I like this truck. This is my favorite truck. They're a great liner. Guide them in, Jay. You don't know where to go. Morning, buddy! There's my favorite freight liner truck. Yeah, probably could get over here a little farther. I think if he goes over here, he's going to be better off. Hey, Travis, if you go that way, it's flatter. If you go over that way a little bit, it's leveler. You can probably get closer. You want to look at it. Can you reach that back corner? All the way back to that corner? This corner here. Think he can reach that? Is that 55 feet? I think he should go over farther. Yeah, he can get in about 6 more feet. That's... Yeah, I'd bring him over there. He can get in at least 6-8 feet closer. Bring him right tight to that sand pile right there. There we go. Nobody helps back the driver in when I'm videoing. I'll just stand there. Somebody guide him in. Need help. Bring him right in. Close as you can. He ain't gonna get stuck. Oh yeah, that's gonna be way better. Way more better. I'm gonna mix them up. This is 3,500 pound concrete, guys. No air entrainment in it or nothing. No fibers, nothing. It's 3,500. It's got regular stones in it, 5/8 stones. We don't like the big stones in our footers. They don't, it just doesn't work good. It doesn't foul good. Some people use big chunky, like 1-inch stones in their footer mix. And they run 2,500 pounds. We just run 3,500. And then we, put our, regular stuff. Regular stone, 5/8. Same stone we're gonna have enough for. Here's your view, guys. I'm gonna have this on a time lapse, but he's stretching his boom out right there. This is a conveyor truck. It's got a belt on it. He dumps the concrete right from the, it's a rear loader truck, obviously. He dumps it right onto the belt, and the belt just spins like any old conveyor, and the concrete just runs out that tube at the end. I'm gonna be running that tube. I like to do that. I got some safety glasses on because it splatters pretty good. And we're gonna start in this corner right here. We're gonna work our way down the backside. And then the second truck is gonna dump onto the conveyor once we get this truck empty, because I think it needs, I don't think I know, it needs 21 yards. So Travis has probably got 5, yeah, it's 5. The driver just asked me the slump. We like to pour these footers at about a 5 slump. Not too wet. We don't pour wet concrete anyway, you guys know that. We pour a good slump on our concrete. Okay guys, it's 10 yards. started right about there. Got all this done right to there. So we're in good shape. We got 11 more coming, so we should be fine. Should have plenty of mud. Travis is setting up to start over there. And the second truck is gonna pull right in here, straight in, and he's gonna dump onto the conveyor like that. And the boys are cutting the wire off as they go, which gets that out of our way. So they're snipping it off. And all that wire does is hold our rebar up until the concrete gets placed. And then they just snip it off. And that's how we do it. Going good. Going good. Easily does with this team. No issues at all. Travis is just gonna wash his truck out, the back end of his truck, right in that dirt pile there. And then we'll get the next truck. Should be rolling in here any minute. We're gonna have a front loader on that second truck. Stay with us. Just take a 2x4 and we use it as a screed. Actually, Mike's got a real screed. Chris has a 2x4. Just run it right along the top. And that's the way we do it. Biscuits taking the highs and low spots, filling in. Dustin's cutting that wire off. Just get the wire right out of our way. Just tuck it down in the concrete like that. And that's out of our way nicely. No big deal. We don't have to deal with that later on. Makes it a lot nicer.
We put enough spreaders on it.
Yeah, it didn't move at all. Well, between the stakes and the spreaders.
Go from so low to so high, Mike. It's like I put too much. I had like 2 buckets too much. You took 2 shovels out, and I was all of a sudden low.
It's hard to get good help, Mike, you know what I mean? Then he spills concrete on your mud board, or your knee board. Looks so nice. Looks so nice. Yeah, we definitely got...
Giant hole there. Put 2 shovels in it, took 2 out. Now it's flat.
We're gonna fill it up to the top of the board today, Jay. We're gonna do something weird. Right to the top of the footer board.
Why are we doing that?
Oh, just
Changing it up.
they're changing it up, yeah. Yeah, our footers didn't move at all. We got spreaders every 3 feet. We got stakes about every 4 feet. Rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll. That friggin' Tremmy guy buried you guys. Oh,
To find good help.
it is. Need a good Tremmy operator. I'm not good at it. If you don't want to do something, just be bad at it.
That doesn't even work.
No, that doesn't even work.
Been bad at concrete all these years, and we're still doing it.
Yeah. We're trying to get you good, you know. Trying to get you good. That's what we do.
Another super.
What, 3? At least 2 good ones.
That looks pretty good right there. Let's see. Did you guys ever find bug spray? No? Could ask the homeowner. No? Like Chrissy has these essential oils and they work pretty good for bugs. Like up north, she puts this stuff. It's like lavender or something. The bugs don't like it. The mosquitoes don't like it. I don't know about these stupid little sand flies or whatever they are.
Yeah,
Look at the, I don't know if you can see it in the video, these bugs swarming around everybody. They're like these tiny little bugs all over the place. All right, here comes the mud number 2. Kenny's here. A little bit late, but we'll take them. They're really busy today. That's what they say anyways. But Kenny's gonna dump on to Travis. Like I said, we're gonna go back to where we started. I'm gonna put you guys back up on the hill here. Got a nice view up there. Time lapse the rest of this for you. Okay guys, we're finishing things up here, putting our rebars in. Like I said, we're just wet setting them in every 3 feet, poking them right in there.
6 inches.
Just like that. Right down in. What's wrong, Ro? What's wrong, buddy? You got enough bars?
Yeah, I think so.
We're almost done. Got to put a couple in here and we just got to run that wall. That's it. That's how we do it. Come out really nice. The homeowner is super happy and super impressed with how quick we're moving along here. I told him the hardest part's getting us here. Big Papa come to visit us. Say hi, Big P. All right, my buddy there. Okay guys, that's that. We're gonna wrap this up here and we gotta go work on another job for a little bit. Let this harden up. We'll be back here. I don't know if we'll come back today later or just wait till tomorrow and then we'll start putting our perimeter drain in around here in stone. I gotta call and we gotta put all this dirt inside that sandy gravel. We're gonna fill it in. When we're done, we want, before we start ICF blocks, we want all this level. So we'll have stone out here. We'll put some gravel or something in here. Have about that much stone, about 1.5 feet of stone with our pipe. Everything will run out to daylight out there. That's gonna be our drainage system. We're gonna put the sandy material in the middle so everything's level, and that's where we're gonna start working. And that's it. So we'll be back. Stay with us. Okay guys, so it's later on in the day. It's like 1:30. Everything's stripped off. Footers are good and dry. I'm gonna start putting the perimeter drain around this bad boy. So first thing I'm gonna do is pull that paper up and I'm gonna rake some stone in the bottom. Put maybe 3 inches of stone in there, and then we're gonna lay our pipe in there, and then we're gonna bury our pipe. And we put some dirt along here so that we weren't putting stone way out there. So the guys did that with the dingo earlier with the whacker. So built like a berm more or less. Just made a pocket for the stone to sit in. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna roll that vapor barrier up, that moisture barrier, and get our pipe going. Dwayne brought us a load of stone. He's heading it up with 2 more loads, and the ICF blocks are coming, and we're doing good. Me and Kevin are here. The boys are dropping the planks off at another job right now, the footer planks that we need to do a big mono slab. So that's what we're up to. We are putting our perimeter drain in, guys. Getting a little stone underneath it. We got our perforated pipe, solid pipe that we use. Chris is putting that in there. Put the writing up, the holes down always. You don't put the holes up on it. And I got my stone here and I'm just burying it right up to the top so that it looks like that right there. Okay guys, in this corner is where we're gonna tee and go down to the river. That's where it's gonna drain. That's our secondary drain. You've seen the drain. If you're watching the video, you've seen the drain down deep, the 6-inch drain to drain the cobble rocks. These frost protected foundations, it's real important to keep the water out of them. That's how they work. If you have a dry foundation underneath your concrete, it can't freeze and heave, and we put foam board around it. This is a frost protected foundation. I'll show you how that works when we put our foam board down, our foam detail. No, nobody's gonna drive back here except the lawnmower. So that's how we're doing it. It's got a T right there. It's one of them sweeping T's. It sweeps this way instead of, you don't have a straight in T, which would be a vent T. Is that in all the way?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna bury that. Okay guys, there's where we're at. Not bad for one day, or actually 2 days. We poured that footer this morning. Built it yesterday. Day 2. So knocked down, we started backfilling. We got our perimeter drain in. Rebars are in. Everything is ready to rip. We're gonna fill that in middle in tomorrow morning with that sandy gravel. Run a tamper around it, then we'll start laying blocks. Our blocks are here, our Fox blocks. So we are ready to rip. Beer 3-0, we're out. Okay guys, it's Wednesday morning. We're back at it over here at our ICF project. We are gonna have to put all this sandy gravel in here now, up to here. So we're gonna build a bridge over this footer. Actually bent the rebar down out of the way, and we're gonna put some sandy gravel over it. We're gonna tamp it and build a bridge over it so we can run the skid steer right in there. And then we're gonna put at least 10 inches of material in here today and get it tamped off so we got a nice flat area to work with. And that's the game plan. I'm maybe gonna put some right in here of the sandy stuff, and that's how we're gonna do it. And we can just come right in and out with we got 4 loads right now. We put like a load in last night around the edges to kind of hold our thermal break there. Our building paper that we put under the footer and up against the side of the footer, so we got that all in. And boys are bringing the tamper over. We're gonna make sure we tamp this really good so we don't mess things up like our perimeter drain. We're also gonna put some Marify paper across that stone, starting in that corner and running this direction. Getting that out of the truck now. Stuck, huh? She's stuck?
It's not gonna go. It's gonna take me 100 years to get over there.
Yeah, I agree. All right. All right, guys, we're taking a coffee break. The homeowner got us some coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, got us some rolls to eat, and we got this far. It's about 9:30 or so. We're starting to lay blocks. We got our lift inside all done. We just got to tamp this last piece. We'll do one more lift. Rose playing with the dogs. Show them, Ro. Hey, watch the road. Rowan usually will stay away from the road. Come on, Bum. He's having fun with the homeowner's dogs. Oh, they're having a blast. Careful, boys and girls. All right, that's what we're doing, guys. I'm gonna spray foam this first course down with spray foam, lock it in, and that's what we're doing.